We think Seattle scores. If that's the case, they win by margin. That means Patriots are probably not scoring very much themselves, and you have bet just that.
Yeah. I mean, you could get. I heard someone on your program the other day. I believe they gave it, or maybe it wasn't you guys. It was somewhere. They gave out New England no touchdowns 8-1, which I kind of like. But I actually the one I found I like even better is Patriots under 10.5 points. You can get it 4.5 or 5-1. Again, I think the defense shuts them down. I think it's going to be extremely hard for New England to score a touchdown, but I like this better than the no touchdown one, just because you kind of hedge against, like the garbage time touchdown or whatnot there as well. So, I mean, I like it. I mean, we'll see. I mean, obviously I have this one going to the Seahawks. And as long as they cover the 4.5, I'll be in good shape. But I'm rooting for a kind of a good old-fashioned butt kicking.
Well, I like how you structured this, because you are correlated, right? You could win, you could sweep these bets. One thing that I look for when I'm betting the Super Bowl, I don't want to uncorrelate my bets where I'm kind of forcing myself on a good game to go 12-8, right? I want to be able to go 5-0, and with your bets, you definitely could end up at that 5-0 number. Now, you mentioned you are up in San Francisco right now. You're going to be at the game tomorrow. How has the vibe been around San Francisco as they get ready to host a Super Bowl?
It's interesting. I've been lucky enough to. I think I've been to like the last 4 or 5 Super Bowls. It's interesting because, as you know, San Francisco is a massive city, but the game itself is like an hour. With traffic, it's going to be an hour and a half south of here, right down in Santa Clara. You really don't. It doesn't really feel like there's a Super Bowl going on in some aspects. Like you go to the fan experience, it's going on. Like you go to the kind of the official Super Bowl parties, it feels like it, but it's a different vibe, right? Like in Vegas and New Orleans and any of these areas that have just kind of a downtown stadium, like it definitely feels like everyone's out there for the Super Bowl. San Fran, it feels like maybe like 2 of every 10 people you see are down here for the game, but it's still a good vibe. I mean, it's going to be a lot of fun, and I think down by the stadium there'll be a lot going on and everything there as well. But it's definitely an interesting vibe, and I think the ticket price is kind of. I was shocked at how low the ticket prices are. Honestly, like the ticket market has like absolutely plummeted. So like. You can get the stadium for like $3,200. So I don't know. Like I'm actually hitting up a few friends, being like, "Hey, this might be worth it. Get a flight out here tonight and going." Got
about 30 seconds left. Real quick, who's winning the jersey count? You seeing more New England fans or Seattle fans out there?
I've definitely seen more Seattle fans for sure. They've been trickling in. Yesterday I would say Patriots, but it seems like a lot of the Seattle fans drove in today. So I think it'll probably be 60-40 Seattle fans, right? If you take all the neutral fans out of it.
He is David Woodley. Catch him, Phil Hellmuth, Mike Mattisau, Brandon Cantu on the Fade Us podcast, at Fade Us Dave over on the Twitter machine. Appreciate the time and have fun tomorrow, man.
Thanks, guys. Good luck with your bets, too.
So here we are, 35-27, 2 minutes left in the first half. So Carolina at least did not just allow Duke to completely run away with this one.
Yeah, this was, it got close. So Duke had a big lead. It was 18-5 at one point. North Carolina got this all the way back down to a 2-point game. Foul trouble for the Dukies right now. One of their starters out with 3 fouls on the bench. But they're still able to create some margin here, 35-27 with 2 minutes left in the first half.
When we come back, yes, we have the big game tomorrow, but that doesn't stop the NFL news cycle. 2 fairly big?
Pretty big
nuggets here that we're going to discuss, see if it changes anything the way we think about these teams moving forward.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you you like free money? Download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code TURBO to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code TURBO for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code TURBO for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Hey, VSiN fans, it's your old pal, Brent Musburger. I know what you're thinking. You're driving in your car, listening to VSiN, and you have no way to write down all those pics you're hearing. I have the solution. Become a VSiN Pro subscriber, and you'll get access to every pic from every show. Bill 80 will even send you an email with all of them every morning. Go to VSiN.com to become a Pro subscriber and join us on the Sports Betting Network. That's VSiN.com.
Experience the time of your life at Circa Resort and Casino in Las Vegas. Live it up with the world's largest sports book, Circa Sports. Get loose and get loud with all sports, all seasons at Stadium Swim. Take in the $1 million views at our rooftop lounge, Legacy Club. Go big and go all night with our luxurious rooms and suites. Book the time.
Wake up and text. Text and eat. Text and catch the bus. Text and miss your stop.
Wait.
Text and be late to work.
Sorry, I'm late.
Text and work. Text and pretend to work. Text and act surprised when someone calls you out for not working.
Who, me?
Text and meet up with a friend you haven't seen in forever.
Hi.
Oh, hey.
Text and complain that they're on their phone the whole time. Text and listen to them complain that you're on your phone the whole time. Text and whatever. But when you get behind the wheel, give your phone to a passenger. Put it in the glove box. Just don't text and drive. Visit StopTextsStopWrecks.org. A public service announcement brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Is that a faucet running? That's not a faucet. That's a river rushing through the forest. Forest rivers provide over 100 million people with clean water to drink.
What? I can't hear you because of the vacuum.
That's not a vacuum. That's the trees in the forest cleaning up the air we breathe.
I didn't know the trees were so amazing.
Yep, and the forest gives us shade, trees to climb.
That's awesome. Let's go explore some more.
Visit the forest today and enjoy all it does, just for you. To learn more about the forest and find one near you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Olivia, from Washington. Laid off and trying to keep our little kids from realizing that mommy and daddy haven't eaten in a while.
Roger, from California. I'm grateful we could afford our son's surgery. I'm nervous that now we can't really afford food.
Daniel, from California. Choosing whether to pay the rent or pay to fix the car to get to work doesn't leave us with much at all. Now we can't even pay for meals.
Donna, from Louisiana. The storm just hit, and we went from donating to the food bank to needing it.
Keisha, from South Carolina. I've been skipping meals so my 2 kids can eat, but filling up on water doesn't really work.
Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org. Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Hey, Dad, how do airplanes fly? What's in this box? Is this tree good for climbing? How are babies made? What does this thing do?
Kids are curious about everything, including guns. Talking to them about gun safety in your home is a good first step, but you can do more. Always keep your guns locked, unloaded, and stored separately from ammunition. Safe gun storage saves lives. Learn how to make your home safer at endfamilyfire.org. That's endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by End Family Fire, Brady, and the Ad Council.
You're listening to Western Reserve Radio at westernreserveradio.com on the Live 365 network and the Live 365 app.
For tomorrow's game.
It is, and of course, terrestrial stations across this great country of ours. I did a hit yesterday. Our friends in Medford, Oregon, that carry our station there. It's called the Ace in Medford, Oregon. So had a fun conversation with those guys just about the future of sports betting in general with all of that. So appreciate them as well, and hopefully they win some bets. We're going to pay off the tees here. Not one, but two different NFL nuggets coming out today. The Falcons are going to release Kirk Cousins, and the reason that is significant is mainly just because this quarterback class is hot garbage. There's going to be one guy go in the first round, and there might not be another one go until like the third round, maybe the fourth round.
So we'll see. We're ways out. Let's tap the brakes.
So Kirk Cousins probably is going to have a job next year.
Yes. I mean, if you look at, free agent quarterbacks off the top of my head, Malik Willis was probably the best one available.
Jacoby Brissett will get a job somewhere, probably.
And then you have Kirk Cousins, who now is on that list. So Brissett, Willis, and Cousins. And then it's like the trade-forable guys are like Tua and Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
I mean,
who have huge contracts.
Like big time. There's a lot of baggage, right? There's a lot of baggage with those guys. So this is
fall and winter grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier. Then make sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday 10 to 4 and Saturday 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
You're listening to WRDB, Western Reserve Digital Broadcasting, Youngstown, Warren, Salem, and around the world. Please stand by for a special presentation of Western Reserve Radio at westernreserveradio.com on the Live 365 network and the Live 365 app.
Saints cannot take any more losses. They're sitting 14th with 29 points. And for them to finish in a European spot seems like mission impossible. Can they upset United? Can they upset United?
Welcome you to the Cleveland Heights Community Center as Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One Network, is proud to bring you Canton Akron Jets hockey here on this very cold night in northeastern Ohio. And tonight, Canton Akron Jets, they get ready to take on the University School Preppers. Hello everyone, Jim Craven with you along with Caleb Moult ringside here in Cleveland as we get ready for Saturday night action. Jets ready to take on the University School. They'll have a quick turnaround as they will also be in action tomorrow morning, taking on St. Ignatius. Both teams making their way to the ice for warm-ups as the Canton Akron Jets coming in ranked number 2 according to My Hockey Rankings. And the University School Preppers, they come in at number 7 on the OHSAA side of hockey here in Ohio, ranked differently. And the University School tonight celebrating their senior night here in the Cleveland area. Canton Akron Jets come in 34-10-1. They were last in action on the first. They got the 4-1 win over Hilliard, the final game of a 4-game showcase at the Center Ice Sports Complex. That'd be Rossi Nicely adding 2 goals, Braden LaChance adding 2 of his own. with helpers coming from LaChance and Stagmeyer and Benson and Stagmeyer, respectively. Brent Jankowski was in net for the Jets. He stopped 16 out of 17 tonight. It will be the senior in net for Canton Akron. It will be Connor Mold out of Poland Seminary High School. Canton Akron they've scored 161 goals here so far this year, given up 65. For University School, they've scored 92 and given up 60. University School was in action last night as they took on Team Ohio. They would get the 4-3 win over TO. That would come in overtime. And for University School tonight, it will be Hayden Halverson, a senior in net for the Preppers. Canton Akron Jets are coached by Sean Houston, assisted by John Evans, Mike Furlong, and Ethan Everhart. And the University School Preppers, they are coached by Andy Giron, assisted by Don Anselmo, Evan Kruger, and Bill Beard. This is, as far as we can tell, the first meeting between these two programs here. Again, we mentioned this is senior night here for the University Preppers. I want to send out a congratulations to Hayden Halverson, Patrick Corcoran, Zach Cimarroni, Graham Bryant, Carson Barlow, and Finn Bryan, all on the ice tonight for the University Preppers. Just about 2 minutes before puck drop here in the Cleveland area. We're going to step aside for a timeout when we come back. Canton Akron Jets hockey for you here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One network.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Are you ready to hit the gridiron and make your mark? The Cleveland Cobras are recruiting players and coaches for the upcoming Premier Amateur Football League season. We're looking for passion, grit, and the relentless drive to win. Whether you're a seasoned vet or hungry rookie, your shot starts now. Join a brotherhood, build a legacy, strike with the Cobras. Follow us on Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football, or for league information, visit PAFLfootball.com to get started today. Team Pride Cobras.
Let's face it, what a time to be making a hockey show.
Nice. Just when I thought last year couldn't be topped.
Let them know what they're in for here.
Here we are.
How scared are you guys? How scared are you?
What keeps you motivated?
I think winning. I don't really know any different.
Village Tavern's been a beloved local landmark in Hubbard, Ohio for nearly a century, and now it's better than ever. Recently renovated and still serving up the same warm hospitality, the Village Tavern is your go-to spot for great food, cold drinks, and a laid-back atmosphere. Whether you're stopping in for dinner, catching up with friends, or just looking to relax, you'll enjoy a full menu of American favorites, rotating drink specials, and friendly service that makes every visit memorable. Be sure to visit the Village Tavern at 746 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to Repair That Glass. To learn more, go to villagetavern3.com. Are you ready to join the legacy? This is your chance to become part of something special with the Youngstown Patricians. Honoring the proud football tradition of the Valley, we're on the lookout for talented post-high school athletes who want to make their mark on the field. Whether you're a seasoned high school athlete, college, or former professional player, develop your skills and become part of a team that values hard work, dedication, and community spirit. Don't wait. Begin your path to the gridiron by visiting youngstownpat.com or contacting us on Facebook at the Youngstown Patricians. Be bold, be legendary, join the Youngstown Patricians today.
The stations that always keep you in the zone.
I love it.
It's awesome.
Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast, Youngstown, Ohio.
You're listening to Canton Akron Jets hockey on the iMedia One Sports Network. Back here at the Cleveland Heights Community Center as we get ready for Saturday night hockey. Canton Akron Jets making the trip up here to take on the University School Preppers. As it is senior night for University School. Both teams will be introduced. We'll have the national anthem as well. But while that is going on, take a look at some scores from around the USHL. As we'll start out of Muskegon. It will be the Lumberjacks trailing the Chicago Steel by a score of 3-2. That is after the second period. Our own Youngstown Phantoms trail the Lincoln Stars by a score of 1-0. The Des Moines Buccaneers, they have a 2-0 lead over the Omaha Lancers. Blackhawks leading the Fargo Force 1-0. The Gamblers, they trail Sioux Falls Stampede 2-0. And then coming up, it will be the Tri-City Storm and Madison Capitals. That going to be an 8:05 game here in our eastern side of the country anyway. And of course, following that will be the Dubuque Fighting Saints taking on the Cedar Rapids Riders. Starters for Canton Akron tonight will be Jack Pryor, Will Craven, Lucas Black, Braden LaChance, and Ollie Stagmeyer in the net for the Canton Akron Jets. Will be the senior out of Poland Seminary High School, Connor Mold.
Tonight, we honor the seniors, the 6 senior players, and 3 senior team managers for University School. And now let's meet the starting lineup for Michigan 6 seniors. Starting from goal for US number 1,
Starters for both teams tonight. And if you didn't catch that quite for University School, it'll be Patrick Corcoran, Zach Cimarroni, Graham Bryan, Carson Barlow, and Finn Bryan. And starting in net will be the senior again, Hayden Halverson. We'll step aside for a moment as we honor America with the playing of the national anthem.
University School 8th grader, Peter Hyde.
National anthem, and a beautiful rendition it is as we get ready for Saturday night hockey. The University School Preppers and the Canton Akron Jets. Scheduled for 7:30, running a little bit behind because of the festivities. However, we are just moments away. University School going to be in their white jerseys with the red detail. They'll have the red numbers outlined in black with the black pants. Excuse me, they'll be the red pants. It will be Halverson alone in the black pants and the white helmets. For the Canton Akron Jets, they'll be in their old navy blue with the light blue numbers outlined in white. The blue pants, the blue socks with the white, blue, and gray stripes. And the net to our right, it will be the senior Connor Mold. In net to our left, it will be the senior Hayden Halverson for U.S. Phantoms going to be back in action next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday as they will host all 3 nights. It'll be the Muskegon Lumberjacks making their way to the Cavelli Center. Great seats still available. 330-747-PUCK, 747-7825. And, of course, if you can't make it, you can always listen to all the action right here with the voice of the fans, Matt Lipsack, on Western Reserve Radio. And, of course, we cannot forget engineer extraordinaire, the one and only Dave Ferris. Moments away here again. From all indications, this is the first meeting, you know, at least in the last 4 years, they have not met, but it'll be Patrick Corcoran getting ready to take the face off. Braden LaChance will step in for the Canton Akron Jets. Jets will be moving right to left on your dial. And U.S. will be moving left to right. Officials trying to make a few small adjustments to the net. Make sure everything is good. Actually, it looks like a new net, at least to our left, to our right. I don't know. Our officiating crew tonight, as it is marked, looks like we have 2 referees and 1 linesman. And we are just seconds away here as we get ready for Saturday Night Hockey here on Western Reserve Radio. Official checking with everybody, and we are underway here. Jets will win this one clearly. Black will send this back to Pryor. Pryor going to feed this to Craven on the near side. He'll get this up the board, and it'll be Lucas Black that will just chip it down low behind the net of Halverson. Out to the far side for U.S. They'll try to work this out of the zone. Back out to the point. Pryor tried to keep it in. And it came off a stick, kind of odd. Back out to center, and he will send this one back down to the left of the net and to the right of Halverson. U.S. down in the lower left corner. They'll bring this one out. It'll be Graham Bryant sending this one forward. Tried to get it to Corcoran. It'll be redirected to the far right corner and out to the far boards. Bryant sending this one in, getting it low in front of Connor Mold. It's going to be set down in the low right corner here and back out. It'll come out of the scrum as Stagmeyer trying to bring it through center. Gets it out to Black. He'll drop it for LaChance. LaChance going to collide with Carson Barlow, and Braden LaChance down. He's waving for some help. And we're going to have some staff come out and check on him. We'll step aside for a break. You are listening to Canton Akron Jets Hockey here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One network.
Are you ready to hit the gridiron and make your mark? The Cleveland Cobras are recruiting players and coaches for the upcoming Premier Amateur Football League season. We're looking for passion, grit, and the relentless drive to win. Whether you're a seasoned vet or hungry rookie, your shot starts now. Join a brotherhood, build a legacy, strike with the Cobras. Follow us on Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football, or for league information, visit TAFLfootball.com to get started today. Team Pride Cobras.
Discount Power Sports LLC. Discount Power Sports LLC is continuing to grow. They offer ATVs, dirt bikes, go-karts, electric bicycles, while offering off-road power sport repair services. Located at 758 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to the newly renovated Village Tavern. Discount Power Sports LLC also offers financing and accepts all major credit cards. Discount Power Sports LLC. Find them online at discountpowersports.biz. Discount Power Sports LLC, where value meets adventure.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday 10 to 4 and Saturday 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Village Tavern's been a beloved local landmark in Hubbard, Ohio for nearly a century, and now it's better than ever. Recently renovated and still serving up the same warm hospitality, the Village Tavern is your go-to spot for great food, cold drinks, and a laid-back atmosphere. Whether you're stopping in for dinner, catching up with friends, or just looking to relax, you'll enjoy a full menu of American favorites, rotating drink specials, and friendly service that makes every visit memorable. Be sure to visit the Village Tavern at 746 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to Repair That Glass. To learn more, go to villagetavern3.com.
You're listening to Canton Akron Jets hockey on the iMedia One Sports Network. All right, back as Braden LaChance makes his way off the ice with some assistance. Here to be a collision between he and Carson Barlow right here on the near board. Just 55 seconds into the game, 17-minute periods tonight. And they are taking a look at him on the bench, hopefully. Just a little banged up, no worse for the wear. However, Braden LaChance, tough as they come, and we were back underway. Here's Doris will take the face-off for Canton Akron. And they'll send this one to the far side. Rossi nicely will get to it, sending it down to the left of Halverson, around the back of the net and into the near corner. U.S. trying to get it out. Morrow there, though, and nicely coming back. I'm going to chip this one back into the zone, and Bell come up to touch. He touched up too quick in the zone. Going to be an offside, and we'll get a stoppage with 15:46 to go here in this first period. Not a good start for the Canton Akron Jets as Captain Braden LaChance goes down here. Hopefully he'll be back out on the ice as Doris now stepping a little fast. The official now will drop the puck, and they'll get this one out as Ethan Bell will work it to the far side, to the left of Halverson, out to the far board, trying to get it around Jenkins. And again, back to the far board where Bell will have to chase it down. It'll be a 2-on-1 battle. Nicely now stepping in for support. And now U.S. coming through center with a little bit of speed. They'll chip this one down to the right of Connor Mold. Mold coming out to play it off the glass. And this one will end up to the right of the bench of the Canton Akron Jets. Connor Mold actually not afraid to come out and play that. As we're at the drop, right to the right of Mold, out to the far side. Jets trying to get it out to center. U.S. going to keep it in as it crawls along the blue line. Now picked up by the Jets. It'll be Sebastian Dabb down the near boards, trying to work his way past Barlow. And Barlow now with the puck will send this one back around the boards. He'll get this out to David Lamb. Lamb looking for an option. He'll get this one high in the air. He'll airmail it out to Max Morrow. Morrow dropping for Dabb. Dabb couldn't get to it in time. And it'll be Cimarroni with it now, sending it to the far side. Finn Bryan trying to work it down low, but it'll have it pushed away. And back out to center. U.S. will push this one back into the Jet zone. They'll have to clear. And again, from the point, taking a shot, trying to get through traffic. Barlow taking the shot. With Corcoran trying to screen Connor Mold back through center. Out to Barlow. Barlow drifting back into his own defensive zone for U.S. Sends it from the far side and back into the Jet zone. Puck will sail down in front of Connor Mold. He'll put a glove on it. Stop the clock with 14:21 to go here in the first period. Black, Benson, and Stagmeyer making their way to the ice. Luke Black taking the face off to the right of Connor Mold. This one going to trickle back behind the net of Connor Mold, and they're going to battle up against the board. Graham Bryant trying to work around Gage Weaver. Shot from the point now to the left side of Mold. Right side of the net, and now Lucas Black will bring this one around to the far side. Bryant trying to get there, and Lucas Black sending it down. No icing coming up as a U.S. will send this one back around. Halverson came out to play it, and it's in the upper left corner now as Clayton will try to get this one out, and they'll set this one up from behind the net. It'll be Kai Jenkins Now through center. Get it to the near side. U.S. trying to get through center. Too much pressure. Gage Weaver now will pick up the errant pass down in the Jet zone. Out to the far side. Out to Black. Black along the blue line. We'll lose this one. It's going to be a turnover. Clayton now working it. He'll drop this one for Trem. Trem sending this to the right of the net and around to the far right corner. Stagmeyer from the far side. Under pressure from Ted Wright. And back out to Black at center. He's going to have Weaver to his left. Black into the zone. Trying to work around Reimer. Some work in front of the net, but it's going to be pushed away to the right of Halverson. U.S. on the in with possession now. Finn Bryan through center. Trying to take a half-hearted shot. And looking for a rebound. Didn't get to it. Stopped by Connor Mold. Craven coming in from behind to free up the puck as Weaver will send this one out to the boards. He'll send it past Brandon Edmonds. And nicely going to get to it before icing is called. And back along the near boards. Across the face of Halverson. Loose. And it's Black looking for the rebound shot. Couldn't get to it. And it'll be Hayek that will sweep this one out of danger in front of Halverson. From the far board, David Lamb sending this through center again. And trying to get it back into the U.S. side is Edmonds. He'll get it in, but he'll be outnumbered 3-1. And they'll try to take this to the right. And second shot coming up in front of Connor Mold. He'll block this one. This will go up into the netting and out of the arena. And the clock will stop with 12:22 to go here in the first period. We are scoreless. Bell, Barbieri, Morrow, and Mason Doris coming out on the ice as well as Rossi nicely dropping. He'll drop this one to the right of Connor Mold. Out to the blue line. He'll send this one to the far side. Perko will feed this one over. Puck now working from behind the net as Barbieri going to step in and it will hit the near board and be stopped by Perko. Perko going to send this one to the far side. Now picked up by Lamb. Lamb trying to work through there, and the puck going to be sent out to center by Barbieri. U.S. will have to clear, and Canton Akron will send this one down into the zone nicely. With the last swing before he heads to the bench, we'll send this one down behind Halverson. Cross ice to the near board with some speed. Tried to time up the pass. Was looking to get that one to Corcoran. He didn't know where it went. And now back into the Jet zone as Lamb will send this down behind the goal line behind Connor Mold. As Morrow will send this one out to the far side. He'll get this one out to center. No blue jerseys there. Cimarroni. And sending it to our near side to Bryan. Lower left corner now for Patrick Corcoran. He'll take it out to the far side, trying to work through some blue jerseys. He'll get down the far board. Barbieri in front of him. He'll take the angle away from him. The puck will sail behind Connor Mold. He'll stay with it as Corcoran will try to get this out to the point. It'll be redirected off the boot of Dowd and out to the far side. Near side approach here by Dowd. Taking the shot, but it's going to go off of the boot of Finn Bryan. Canton Akron keep it in the zone. Morrow taking a shot, trying to get through traffic into the chest of Halverson. And Tyler Benson looking for the rebound. It's going to go off the post and into the lower left corner. Aiden Halverson facing some shots here early. Tyler Benson with a good look, but just off to the right as it'll go off the post. Benson now into the upper right corner, upper left corner in the U.S. zone as they'll clear this one out to the far side. Trem getting into the Jet zone. And the puck sent all the way around and back out the center as U.S. will set up their own defensive zone again. They'll feed this one to Mike Hayek, but he'll lose the puck. Stagmeyer coming in with for the turnover. Black will pick it up. He'll be under pressure by Barlow. Barlow in the lower left corner will take this away from Black and back and forth. Go these two teams here early. Collision out at center. Some contact. Official's not going to call this one. And the puck is going to end up out of play to the far side. And we'll have 10 minutes even left here, first period. No score as they will pull this back into the Jet zone. They will drop it to the right of Connor Mold in the left circle. Face off from around the net as they'll try to get this out to the board nicely. Gonna bank this one off the glass, send it down, and Cimarroni, closest one to it, but we're gonna get an icing. Ethan Bell tried to chase it down. Couldn't get there in time. We'll have 9:49 left. Here, we'll pull this one all the way back to our right to the Jet zone, where they will have the face-off in the right circle. Glove side of Connor Mold. One by U.S., and they're going to send this one a shot right off the face-off. Brandon Edmonds taking the shot, but this one will end up in the netting, and we'll get a whistle. And the clock continue to run for a few seconds afterward. No complaint from the bench, though. Rossi nicely. He'll take the face-off against Mike Hayek. Both wearing 21. Face-off won by U.S., and it'll trickle out to center as Zach Cimarroni, one of the seniors tonight, will drift this one out to center. He'll set back, and he'll try to find an option. Teddy Wright trying to set it down here, but Rossi nicely there. Now, as Doris tried to get into the zone, he'll have his pocket picked, and a shot from the top of the slot will be deflected by Connor Mold into the upper right corner. Weaver trying to get this one out from behind the goal line. Hunted down by Brandon Edmonds. Edmonds with the puck now. Back out to the line. Gets at the blue line. Takes a shot. That was Barlow on the shot. Mold with the stop. And Canton Akron trying to clear it. As they'll get back out to center. Black trying to feed nicely. It'll go off his stick and deep into the U.S. zone. Jets will go for a change. Weaver and Pryor defensively. Dabbing there offensively. He'll bump Lamb off the puck. Puck high up in the air. Picked up this time by Corcoran. Corcoran working in the lower right corner. Trying to work to the inside. He'll drop this one out to the blue line to Barlow. Barlow going to take a shot, but it's going to go into the upper right corner. For Chavold on the ice. And a shot from the high slot again. Cimarroni. That'll be John Cimarroni taking the shot. Blocker side save by Connor Mold. Canton Akron out to center. Wyatt Dilly now into the zone. Trying to get work past. I think that's going to be Jenkins to the right of Halverson. Working in front of the net. Looking for a rebound shot. Couldn't get to it. And it'll slide to the far side. John Cimarroni trying to send it back out. Craven going to step in, keep it deep into the U.S. zone. It'll head up behind Halverson and out to the near side. U.S. trying to clear this one. They'll get it out to the blue line. However, too much on it. And Pryor will send this one out to center. It's Ollie Stagmeyer taking this one back into the U.S. zone down the near side. Working from behind the net, where Kai Jenkins will be waiting for the puck. He'll be chased down, but he'll hold on to the puck. And U.S. trying to get through it. It'll go off the boot of a Canton Akron Jet. And it's going to be Tyler Benson taking a shot and a glove save by Hayden Halverson. 7:37 to go here in the first period. Shots on goal 5 for Canton Akron. 9 for U.S. Nicely, Doris, Craven, Pryor, and Bell on the ice. Now they'll drop this one to the left of Halverson. Trem going to take the face-off for U.S. Upper left corner now. They'll battle for it. Weidemer in there, and he'll end up winning this one, sending it out to center. Pryor trying to poke it away. And it'll drift all the way down behind Connor Mold and stall out just to his right. It's Graham Bryant. We'll try to get some position. Couldn't get to it. It's going to be pushed out by Canton Akron. And now out to center. Nicely tried to set up Doris on a pass. He'll back him up. And nicely will send this one down behind the goal line to the left of Halverson. Halverson coming out of the net, standing behind. Puck loose now. Send it to the near side. Craven there. He'll return this one right back to the U.S. zone, where Carson Barlow will bring it around the net. Rossi nicely coming in to cause some havoc. Puck loose there. Nobody got to it. Graham Bryant finally got to it. And now back out to center. Pass intended for Trem will go out towards Pryor. Pryor trying to get there, and he'll have to battle Graham Bryant for it. Craven finally come in. We'll take it from him. Lower right corner now is Deacon Johnson. Will break this one up. The puck will head through center. It'll be pulled away by Finn Bryan. Had it for a moment, and now a turnover at center. Johnson will lose it as well. Teddy Wright had it for a moment, and we are back and forth in the neutral zone as this one will trickle down behind Halverson, behind the net. Halverson will come out and set it up for the U.S. offense. Bring this one back out to center. Chavold from the red line, sending it deep back down into the U.S. zone. He'll send it to the left of Halverson. He'll send this one up for Finn Bryant. Bryant sending it out to the blue line to right through center. We'll send it down to the low end of the Jet zone. Barbieri trying to spin it around and return the favor, and a shot from the point. Actually, would make it roll through all that traffic. Finn Bryant sent it up into the glass over the left shoulder of Mold. Canton Akron trying to get it out of the zone. But Finn Bryant getting there, keeping it in there. Didn't get a shot off. This one will bounce off of the net as Dilly tried to clear it out of the zone, and we'll get a whistle with 5:39 to go here in the first period. No score here. Scoreboard showing 5-4 on shots. Not sure about that one. Face-off to come to the left of Mold. Lucas Black stepping into the circle. It'll be Hayek for U.S. Out to the top of the slot. Try to take the shot. And a great job, great effort by Jack Barbieri to take the angle away from him. He'll send this one up into the netting. Edmonds thought he had a clean shot. Face off to the right of Connor Mold. Now Black going to step in, won by U.S. They'll work it to the right of Mold. On the right side. Morrow clearing this one out to center. U.S. going to send it back into the zone. Stagmeyer, they're going to bring it through center with speed. Top of the circle. Tried to take the shot. Couldn't get through the two white jerseys in front of him. Morrow tried to keep it in the zone with his boot, but it'll bounce over and head back out to center. Wright will send this one down low into the Jets zone. Trying to feed it out to Connor Mold. And I believe that was Wright looking for the feed, but couldn't connect on it. Black now into the zone. 2-on-1 developing. Feeds it over. Takes a shot. It's going to be stopped by Halverson. Tyler Benson with the opportunity. Halverson going to take it away, though. U.S. trying to send this one deep into the zone. However, Morrow's going to meet him right at the blue line, send it back out through center and into the U.S. zone. They'll return the favor. Morrow now banking this one off the board. He'll get it out to Benson. Actually, it'll be nicely that we'll step in, and the puck will head towards Halverson. He'll just set it up, and we'll keep it in play. Barlow from the far side trying to send it back to the neutral zone. Weaver turning it, and back to the blue line where Barlow will send this one D to the near side. He'll get this one over to Cimarroni. Into the Jet zone. Shot from the left circle. Stopped by Mold. Nicely. Trying to get it back out of the zone. Goes off of a U.S. boot, and Morrow will back him up as he'll try to send it across the ice and back into the U.S. zone. Cimarroni now sending it to the near side to Zach Cimarroni. The circle to the right. Maybe the left side of Connor Mold. Trying to find somebody in the slot there. Nobody there. Finally found Harmon. Couldn't connect on it. And the puck redirected by Canton Akron with an effort pushed by Rossi nicely. Puck drifting back into the U.S. zone. We brought out by their captain, Patrick Corcoran. Weaver out to the far side. Doris now feeding this to Thor Chavold. Chavold into the U.S. zone. I believe you'll have Deacon Johnson with them. It'll be a shot on net, stopped by Hayden Halverson. The clock will show 3.5 minutes left here. And I believe that head coach Sean Houston was indicating there were 6 guys on the ice. That makes it easier if you can do that. All right, face off to the right of Halverson. Sebastian Dabb to take this one for CAK. Shot off the face-off by Chavold will go wide right. Out to the far side. Harmon will clear this one out the center. However, Chavold going to pick it up back in the center. And it's going to be Harmon there as well. Puck still loose and trying to find some possession. And finally, Dabb to the left of Halverson. Trying to feed somebody in the slot. Couldn't connect on the pass. Was looking for Chavold. That was looking for Deacon Johnson. And Chavold now battling on the far side with Harmon for the puck. 2-on-1 here. Chavold holding his own. And he'll kick this one behind the net of Halverson. Brought out to the near side now. Bryant trying to clear it out of the zone. It'll trickle out towards center. Or Dabb. He'll force him to pass this one deep into the Jet zone right around the back of Connor Mold. Weaver clearing it out to center. Sebastian Dabb couldn't connect cleanly on the pass. And U.S. now headed the other way with it. Turnovers aplenty here at center for both teams. And then outside the zone, Cimarroni taking a shot. Glove save. Mold will put it down, and we'll play it. This one will head to the upper left corner. As Zach Cimarroni will chase it down. Tyler Benson coming and putting a shoulder on him. But he'll get the pass off. He'll get that to Barlow behind the net. Barlow going to lose the puck as he takes a bump. I believe that was going to be Benson as well. Down into the zone. Shot on net. Stopped by the Jet netminder. Glove save. He'll hold on to it. 2:05 to go here. First period. With a 0-0 score here on University Schools Senior Night. Jets were in action last Sunday, got the win over Hilliard. They'll wind out their 4-0 weekend at the Showcase in Canton. University School getting the 4-3 overtime win over Team Ohio last night. Face off to the right of Connor Molt. Official kind of teasing him a little bit here. Not sure what the holdup is. All right, shot off the face-off. It's going to sail wide right of the cage. Craven in defensively now for Canton Akron. I'll send this one to the upper right corner. Pryor going to sweep this one around. It'll head all the way down. We should get an icing coming up against the Jets, and we do get the whistle. Just under 2 minutes to play here in the first frame. We will bring it back the other way, all the way to our right into the Jet zone. Craven, Dilly, Bell, Doris, and Pryor are the 5 out on the ice. Corcoran to take the face-off to the right of Bold for U.S. One by U.S., brought out to the top of the circle. Shot, and it's going to go way over the head of Mold. Finn Bryan with the attempt. Corcoran on the far side trying to battle Jack Pryor. Pryor actually sending it off the back of his own net. Craven working the lower right corner. Trying to get it out along the boards. But ran into John Cimarroni. Too many white jerseys there to clear it. Dilly working to the far side trying to get to the puck. And he'll hold up Jenkins. As they'll battle now, and the puck now will sail through center and down towards Halverson. It'll sail to his right. No icing coming up here, and the Preppers will set this one up from behind the net. U.S. through their own zone, back out to center. Craven stepping in, trying to take that one away from David Lamb. He'll send it back out to the far side. Will be ricocheted to Finn Bryan. Bryan going to send it low into the Jet zone. Pryor to the far side. Going to send this D to Craven. Craven working it off the boards. He'll send this one out to center. John Cimarroni will drop it for Bryan. Bryan sent it to the far side. Still scoreless here. Barlow into the Jet zone will get bumped off the puck, and Craven will chase it down. He'll raise Kai Jenkins for this one, and he'll send it back to Jack Pryor. Pryor finally banking this one off the boards, out the center, and stopped by Carson Barlow as he drifts in back into his own zone. Puck all the way down there. It'll go off the stick of Brandon Edmonds. And behind the net, Pryor going to be ridden from around the back of the net by Teddy Wright. Shabold looking to backhand this one at the near board, trying to clear it out to the zone. Sebastian Dabb now 2-on-1 developing. If Johnson works quickly, but great defensive effort. I believe that was going to be Zach Cimarroni on that. Dabb working to the right of Halverson, tries to get a shot off, working in front, looking for a rebound. We're going to get a whistle, and I believe we're going to have our first penalty of the night coming up as Sebastian Dabb was trying to state his case. The official said no thank you. Sebastian Dabb will head to the box. This is for 2 minutes for roughing, and that will come with just 0.8 of a second left here in the first period. U.S. will go to the power play, and we'll have the draw to the right. Okay, wait a minute. That doesn't seem right. All right, so the penalty's on CAK, but we're going to drop it to the right of Halverson. Oh, he took both of them. Excuse me. As the first period comes to an end. All right, so Zach Cimarroni went to the box as well. So we're still 5-on-5, but that's going to bring us to the end of the first period. Both teams going to head to the locker room. We'll step aside for a timeout. You are listening to Canton Akron Jets Hockey here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the IMedia1 network.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532. Are you ready to hit the gridiron and make your mark? The Cleveland Cobras are recruiting players and coaches for the upcoming Premier Amateur Football League season. We're looking for passion, grit, and the relentless drive to win. Whether you're a seasoned vet or hungry rookie, your shot starts now. Join a brotherhood, build a legacy, strike with the Cobras. Follow us on Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football, or for league information, visit PAFLfootball.com to get started today. Team Pride Cobras. Village Tavern's been a beloved local landmark in Hubbard, Ohio for nearly a century, and now it's better than ever. Recently renovated and still serving up the same warm hospitality, the Village Tavern is your go-to spot for great food, cold drinks, and a laid-back atmosphere. Whether you're stopping in for dinner, catching up with friends, or just looking to relax, you'll enjoy a full menu of American favorites, rotating drink specials, and friendly service that makes every visit memorable. Be sure to visit the Village Tavern at 746 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to Repair That Glass. To learn more, go to villagetavern3.com.
Someone's got to set the tone out there, boys. Someone's got to set it.
The station that sets the tone for Youngstown Phantoms hockey is Western Reserve Radio. WRDB, The Scourge.
You're listening to Canton Akron Jets hockey on the iMedia One Sports Network. First intermission here at the Cleveland Heights Community Center as the Canton Akron Jets and the University School Preppers are scoreless. Not much to speak of in the way of the first period. Jets outshot by a count of 12-9. First penalties coming with just 0.8 of a second left in the first period. Sebastian Dabb and Zach Cimarroni headed to the box on matching penalties for 2 minutes. And nothing accomplished here in the first period against senior night here for the University School. Great crowd on hand here at the Cleveland Heights Community Center. We're going to step aside for another timeout. We come back, we'll take a look at some of the scores from around the USHL and elsewhere. You are listening to Canton Akron Jets hockey here on Western Reserve Radio on the iMedia One Network.
Watch this. Let's face it. What a time to be making a hockey show.
Nice. Just when I thought last year couldn't be topped.
Let them know what they're in for here.
Here we are.
How scared are you guys? How scared are you?
What keeps you motivated?
I think winning. I don't really know any different.
Are you ready to hit the gridiron and make your mark? The Cleveland Cobras are recruiting players and coaches for the upcoming Premier Amateur Football League season. We're looking for passion, grit, and the relentless drive to win. Whether you're a seasoned vet or hungry rookie, your shot starts now. Join a brotherhood, build a legacy, strike with the Cobras. Follow us on Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football, or for league information, visit PAFLfootball.com to get started today. Team, pride, Cobras.
Discount Power Sports LLC is continuing to grow. They offer ATVs, dirt bikes, go-karts, electric bicycles, while offering off-road power sport repair services. Located at 758 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to the newly renovated Village Tavern. Discount Power Sports LLC also offers financing and accepts all major credit cards. Discount Power Sports LLC. Find them online at discountpowersports.biz. Discount Power Sports LLC, where value meets adventure.
The stations that always keep you in the zone.
I love it.
It's awesome.
Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast, Youngstown, Ohio.
You're listening to Canton Akron Jets hockey on the iMedia One Sports Network. First intermission here in the Cleveland area. Jets and the Preppers scoreless after one. Take a look at scores around from the United States Hockey League. Of course, Western Reserve Radio is your home for the Youngstown Phantoms. The Phantoms out in Lincoln, Nebraska. Right now, 12:04 left in the second period. They are all tied up at 1. The Phantoms last night get the 4-3 shootout win over the Lincoln Stars. In Muskegon, the Lumberjacks, they trail the Chicago Steel by a score of 3-2. That coming with just 2.5 minutes left in the third period. The Des Moines Buccaneers with a 3-0 lead over the Omaha Lancers, and the Waterloo Blackhawks have a 1-0 lead. That with just looks like 6:50 left in the second period. Green Bay Gamblers, they trail the Sioux Falls Stampede by a score of 2-1. Just over 14 minutes left in the second period in Sioux Falls. Tri-City Storm, they have a 1-0 lead over the Madison Capitals. And the Dubuque Fighting Saints have a 3-0 lead over the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders. for the Youngstown Phantoms. 31-9-2-1 coming into tonight. They are currently leading the Anderson Cup race, of course. The goal is the Clark Cup. However, lots of success there under our head coach, Ryan Ward. Super Bowl 60 coming up tomorrow as well. The Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots to go at it. I believe that's going to be a 6:30 kickoff for the 60th edition of the NFL Super Bowl. We'll step aside for our final timeout. We come back. Second period action here from Cleveland. You are listening to Canton Akron Jets Hockey here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One network.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Watch this. Let's face it. What a time to be making a hockey show.
Nice. Just when I thought last year couldn't be topped.
Let them know what they're in for here.
Here we are.
I'm scared of you guys. I'm scared of you.
What keeps you motivated?
I think winning. I don't really know any different.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532.
Discount Power Sports LLC is continuing to grow. They offer ATVs, dirt bikes, go-karts, electric bicycles, while offering off-road power sport repair services. Located at 758 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to the newly renovated Village Tavern. Discount Power Sports LLC also offers financing and accepts all major credit cards. Discount Power Sports LLC. Find them online at discountpowersports.biz. Discount Power Sports LLC, where value meets adventure.
Are you tired of switching apps just to catch your favorite shows and live events? Say hello to the iMedia One Network app, your one-stop destination for streaming and everything that matters. From national sports to exclusive local content, Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast are now all in one place, anytime, anywhere. Download the free iMedia One Network app on iOS and Android and unlock the future of sports audio in the palm of your hand. The iMedia One Network, your sports app in the Valley.
Your best source for everything hockey is here. The NHL app is your place to get every highlight from every game.
McDavid for the net.
Off the ice player content you won't find anywhere else.
You guys have a helmet I could throw on for this?
The most NHL edge stats and advanced analytics and ways to catch up on the game how you want, when you want. When it comes to following the NHL, don't settle for anything else. Hockey is better on the NHL app.
Are you ready to join the legacy? This is your chance to become part of something special with the Youngstown Patricians. Honoring the proud football tradition of the Valley, we're on the lookout for talented post-high school athletes who want to make their mark on the field. Whether you're a seasoned high school athlete, college, or former professional player, develop your skills and become part of a team that values hard work, dedication, and community spirit. Don't wait. Begin your path to the gridiron by visiting youngstownpat.com or contacting us on Facebook at the Youngstown Patricians. Be bold, be legendary, join the Youngstown Patricians today. Village Tavern's been a beloved local landmark in Hubbard, Ohio for nearly a century, and now it's better than ever. Recently renovated and still serving up the same warm hospitality, the Village Tavern is your go-to spot for great food, cold drinks, and a laid-back atmosphere. Whether you're stopping in for dinner, catching up with friends, or just looking to relax, you'll enjoy a full menu of American favorites, rotating drink specials, and friendly service that makes every visit memorable. Be sure to visit the Village Tavern at 746 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to Repair That Glass. To learn more, go to villagetavern3.com.
Think back to the beginning. That first game. That first jersey. That first moment when you knew you'd found your place. What you wear today started with a feeling. A feeling that changed everything. NHL Shop, a Fanatics experience.
Are you ready to hit the gridiron and make your mark? The Cleveland Cobras are recruiting players and coaches for the upcoming Premier Amateur Football League season. We're looking for passion, grit, and the relentless drive to win. Whether you're a seasoned vet or hungry rookie, your shot starts now. Join a brotherhood, build a legacy, strike with the Cobras. Follow us on Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football, or for league information, visit TAFLfootball.com to get started today. Team Pride Cobras.
Most of my family, they never graduated high school, so I'm trying to break that barrier. My daughter, Brooklyn, was also a motivation for me to go back to school. Every day after work, went straight to school, and it paid off.
At age 26, Kareem finished his high school diploma.
I could not have done it alone. I see the future is really bright for me.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
So I'm a cat, and I just moved in with this new human, and she's got this little toy she's always playing with, all day long. Tap, 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 bloop, bloop. She can't put it down. There it is. Oh, and get this. She even talks to it. Last week, she asked it for Chinese, and guess what? Egg rolls showed up. Like magic. Humans have cool toys.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.
What if I told you that a tornado was going to happen tomorrow, right where you live? That it would touch down at exactly 3:17 p.m., and I told you the exact path it would take. You would, of course, prepare. You would talk with your loved ones, and you'd make a plan today. It's true, I can't tell you a tornado will strike tomorrow, but shouldn't you have a plan anyway? Go to ready.gov/communicate and make your emergency plan today. Don't wait. Communicate. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
To the stations that are always ahead of the game. Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast. Youngstown, Ohio.
You're listening to Canton Akron Jets hockey on the iMedia One Sports Network. Both teams making their way back to the ice. Second period action coming up here from the Cleveland Heights Community Center. Canton Akron Jets and the University School Preppers are scoreless. After 17 minutes up on the board, we will flip sides of the ice as Connor Mold will be in the net to our left. It will be Hayden Halverson to our right. We'll start out 5-on-5. However, it'll be Sebastian Dabb and Zach Cimarroni in the box. Matching penalties, 2 minutes for roughing. The only other number of note is the Jets being outshot 12-9 through the first period. Both teams back on the ice again. Craven, Benson, Pryor, Black, and Stagmeyer will start this one out. Benson stepping in for the injured Braden LaChance. No update on him. However, I don't see him on the bench. As we get ready here, Patrick Corcoran going to take this one against Lucas Black. University going to send this one back into the Jets defensive zone. Pryor in the lower left corner. He'll get bumped by John Cimarroni. Puck trying to bounce off the board here. Black going to take a little bit of a high shot, sent back out to center. And it'll be Barlow. And we'll send this to the near board. Black working this back off the board, redirecting it down behind to Halverson. Halverson guiding it out as Craven will keep this one in the zone. He'll backhand it. It'll go past Tyler Benson and down to the right of Halverson. Black trying to feed Stagmeyer in the slot, but he took a hit. Pryor now to the near side from the board. Trying to feed to Stagmeyer. Stagmeyer was turning around, couldn't get to the puck. And now U.S. with possession. So bring this one out to center. John Cimarroni working in the Jet zone. He'll have it taken away by Lucas Black. Craven on the far side, though. Had Corcoran behind him, didn't see him. Corcoran taking the puck, and the puck loose now to the left of Connor Mold. Will be behind the goal line, now up against the board. Craven will tie it up, and Corcoran will try to backhand, and Craven will keep the player tied up for U.S. He can't get to it. And now Benson trying to feed this one out to Black, too much on it, and it'll sail out to Sebastian Perko. Perko going to drop this one down behind the net of Black. Craven sending it across ice. Actually going to send it a tick off one of his own players who did not see it. Sebastian Dabb lost track of the puck. It was behind him and now picked up by University and sent out to the far left corner. Craven trying to get there, but it'll be Mike Hayek that will get there first. Stagmeyer sending it through center. He'll get this one all the way down to Halverson. Halverson will glove this one down, and it'll be brought up by Kai Jenkins. Jenkins going to send this one D to D over to Weidemer. Jenkins now through center. Going to feed this out to right to the far side, trying to work past Max Morrow. Morrow will break back. They'll send the puck back out to the blue line. Shot on net by Kai Jenkins. It'll be right off the boot of Ethan Bell, and back out through center. U.S. having some trouble finding the puck here. Nicely has it now. Tries to get it down low in front of Halverson, but going to be swept away by Finn Bryant. Barbieri in the lower right corner now. Had to work past Edmond. Edmond's going to knock him off the puck, and U.S. now going to send this back through their own zone out to center. Nicely, though, going to swing around, try to send it back. And it'll be Bryant that will bring it through center into the zone, trying to work around at Jack Barbieri. Barbieri just going to reach out and poke the puck off of his stick. As now they'll come back towards center, high slot. Takes a shot, going to go off the body of Rossi nicely. We have an icing coming up. This one will take a trip down to the right of the U.S. net. Halverson coming out, and we'll bring this all the way back to our left, where we will drop it to the right of Connor Mold. Mold in the net to our left, Halverson to our right. Jets are moving left to right. U.S. moving from right to left above a wholesale change for Canton Akron. Mason Doris to take the face off for Canton Akron. Excuse me, that'll be Deacon Johnson taking the face off. Contact on the far side. Puck loose. Shamold will go down. He'll recover. Puck back out to the near side. Wyatt Dilly there. Trying to turn around to get back to it. He'll be backed up by Johnson. Who will send it down into the U.S. zone. They'll go D to D to the far side. Send this one down to the left of Mold. Hayek trying to work around the right side of the net. Don Balestrino there trying to redirect everybody. Now pulled away by Gage Weaver. Weaver feeding this one out to Dilly. Dilly through center. Trying to work through two white jerseys. And he'll just chip this one down low into the U.S. zone. Puck loose from behind the net to work in the lower right corner, where Clayton will try to clear it out to center. Graham Bryant now into the Jet zone, trying to work around Weaver. He'll be backed up by Chavon. Puck loose, and we're going to get U.S. thought there was a goal. However, we're going to have a penalty and interference call coming up. And if that is the case, that should be Theo Trem headed to the box for U.S. And this will indeed be the first real power play of the night. And we'll go to the Canton Akron Jets. 13:35 to go here, second period, 17-minute periods. And the Canton Akron Jets will head to the man advantage. Penalty earlier to Cimarroni. And Sebastian Dabb were cleared, obviously. The interference call against Trem. They'll drop this one to the right of Halverson. Puck loose here. Jets will win it. Trying to work in here. Barbieri working in the upper right corner. Cleared out by U.S. to the left of Mold. Down behind the goal line. Weaver. Going to bring it around with some speed. He'll have nicely in front of him. Sebastian Dabb there also. Weaver working right through Corcoran. Took a stick with him, actually. As Doris now into the zone. Has two white jerseys in front. Takes a shot. Almost a glove save. And Stagmeyer looking for the sharp angle shot. Looking for the redirect. Couldn't get to it, but he'll work to the far side. And from the top of the left circle, takes a shot. Stopped by Halverson. Chaos in front of the net. Puck sailing now behind the net here. Tried to clear it out as Weaver will try to get there. He'll beat Corcoran to it, but the puck will be redirected off the board, and Barbieri will take it from center. Where the Jets now back into the U.S. zone. They'll try to set up the power play unit again. Along the board here, and it'll get past Corcoran, and Weaver there trying to keep it against the boards, waiting for some help. Finally, he will get this help from Mason Doris. Doris into the zone, feeding out to the far side, looking for Barbieri. Working to the right of Halverson on the far side. 51 seconds left on the Jets power play. We are scoreless. 12:22 left here, second period. Puck in front of the net, nicely trying to reach in for the feed. Couldn't connect on it. 2-on-1 odd man rush now. University taking the shot, stopped by Mold, and a rebound shot attempted by Corcoran. He couldn't get to it. Puck on the near board now, nicely bringing it through center. He'll try to work past through the bump of Barlow, and it'll sail down behind the goal line. Back out to Barlow. Barlow going to pitchfork this one down back through center and down to Connor Mold. Mold going to set this up for Lucas Black, the senior, out of West Branch High School. Black out of the jet zone through center. He'll try to get past right. He'll lose the puck, but backed up nicely by Pryor. Pryor into the zone, and he'll have the puck poked off the stick by Cimarroni. Out to the far side now, Barlow trying to beat Ethan Bell to it. Bell sweeping this out to the far side, upper right corner now. Trying to feed it out into the slot. Nobody there. It'll be Zach Cimarroni now through center. Trying to work past Dab. He'll feed this one over to Cimarroni. Maybe John Cimarroni. There's two of them. Shot taken by Zach, and it'll be sent left of Connor Mold, then in the lower left corner. John Cimarroni trying to tie up the pile then. Canton Akron battling for it as well. 2-on-1 battle here. Jets trying to clear it out. It'll be gloved down by Zach Cimarroni. He'll take a bump from Ethan Bell for his trouble. Near boards again, trying to clear it out of the Jets zone. Finally out the center. And Bell feeding out to the far side, trying to hit Tyler Benson. Couldn't connect on the pass, and now Jack Pryor trying to get it out the center as well, but he'll get harassed by Mike Hayek. Mold coming out to play it off the far board. This one going to sail down behind the goal line, and we're going to get an icing coming up against Canton Akron. 10:35 to go here, second period. Jets 0 for 1 on the power play. No score here. Oddly, they're showing shots equal at 11 on the scoreboard. However, I'm going to go with what we got. Face off to the right of Mold. Puck will sail near the near board. And back out the center. It'll go over the hand of Sebastian Perko off his glove. And then recovered in the U.S. zone by Bryan. Sending it back out to the far side. He's trying to feed Teddy Wright. Ran into a couple of blue jerseys, and they'll have to try it again. From the upper right corner, Dab coming in to break it up. Gilly trying to take the angle away. They'll get this one out to Hayek. Hayek into the zone. Thought he had a clear shot. Max Morrow, they're going to take this away from him. And on the near side now is where Perko will send this to the far side. He'll send it D-to-D over to Finn Bryan. And then over the hand of Brandon Edmonds, over his glove. Barbieri trying to clear it out of the zone. Dab now back into the U.S. zone. He'll lose the puck. It'll get back out to the blue line with Barbieri. Will keep it in the zone. He'll hold. Barbieri battling through a couple of white jerseys, specifically Hayek. And then around the back of the net of Halverston is where Perko will reset the U.S. offense. They'll try to clear out the center. Barbieri will send it right back to Halverston. He'll set it up to his left for Finn Bryan. Bryan trying to get it all the way out, but couldn't get all of the shot. He'll backhand this one to the upper right corner. Nicely. We're Canton Akron looking for an option there. Nobody there. Back out to the point. Morrow trying to keep it in the zone. It'll go just across the blue line. Now picked up by Ethan Bell, who will drift back into his own defensive zone, reverse directions. Lose the puck, but Morrow right there for him. And back and forth here as U.S. now trying to get into the zone. Jets trying to clear it out. Mason Doris in the lower left corner. Battling for possession. And Barbieri sends this one around the board. It'll creep just outside of the Jets zone. And the Preppers will have to clear as Corcoran will take it back in. Doris in front of him as well as Morrow. He'll get spun around, and we got a penalty coming up. I believe they're going to call a hooking. Coming up against Canton Akron, I believe the Preppers. Oh, wait a minute, we'll see what the call is here. And it is going to be Mason Doris headed to the box. And University School Preppers will go to their first power play of the night. 8:36 to go here, second period. Weaver, Pryor, Black, and Stagmeyer will be the penalty kill unit for CAK. Oh, they're going to call it holding and not hooking. Collision in the upper left corners. US will keep this in the zone. They'll go D to D. Tried to take a shot, couldn't get it past Pryor. Lower left corner. And he'll get it back out to Zach Cimarroni. Cimarroni going to go D to D, and then back to Cimarroni. Trying to take the shot through traffic. It'll go wide right off the boards and along the far side. Where U.S. now will drop this one into the circle to the left of Mold. Working from the top of the circle. And they'll send this one back out to Brian. Brian trying to take a shot through traffic. It'll go off of a jet and into the upper left corner. Weaver there to take some time off the clock. Zach Cimarroni. Feed this one to his right. Trying to feed it. Puck still loose. Swept away by Connor Mold. U.S. now back out to center as Finn Bryan will try to set up the power play unit again for the Preppers. 1:05 left on the man advantage for U.S. 7:38 left here, second period. Working to the right of Mold from behind the net. Zach Cimarroni back out to the far side. They'll get it to Barlow. Barlow, reverse direction, send it back out to the blue line. Down to the left circle now. Trying to feed it here. Looking for a feed by Corcoran, but couldn't get a rebound shot. Stopped by Mold as well. Mold working from left to right. Stop that one and back out to the blue line is Carson Barlow. We'll feed this one out to Brian again. Brian to Cimarroni. Back into the slot from the left side of Mold now takes a shot. And it's going to be another attempted rebound shot, and it's going to go off the boot of Lucas Black. Black going to now race Cimarroni to the puck into the Jet zone. And this one will go to the left, and they're going to get Lucas Black for a slash. He knocked the stick of Zach Cimarroni to the ice. We'll see what they're going to call it. 5-on-3 coming up for the next 19 seconds. See if we can get the official call. And indeed, it will be a slashing coming up against Lucas Black. 19 seconds left on the penalty to Mason Doris. Lucas Black will add another 2 minutes. So it'll be 5-on-3 for the next 19 seconds. And at 41, after that will be a 5-on-4. Pryor, Benson, Bell. The trio of Jets out for this 5-on-3. 6:55 to go here, second period. Corker taking the face off to the right of Connor Mold. He'll take this one against Tyler Benson. Out to the blue line. Barlow sending it down to the circle to the right of Mold. Working around the back of the net is Edmonds. Trying to find a wraparound. Couldn't get any. And Canton Akron now with possession. Benson through center. Will chip this one right down into the belly of Halverson. He'll sweep it away to the right. Keep it in play. I don't know if that was going to be the smartest play, as John Cimarroni will have it. He'll send it D to D to the near side. To Carson Barlow. Barlow back to the far side. Feeding Edmonds. Back through center. 5-on-4 now for the next minute 27. And we're going to get a whistle. Offside. Coming up against U.S. 6:22 to go here, second period. 1:27 on the U.S. power play. They'll pull this one just outside of the Jet zone to our near side. Who's going to take the face off? That'll be Michael Hayek taking this one against Tyler Benson. Benson going to be able to swing around and clear this one down the length of the ice. 1:20 to go here on the Prepper power play. Say that 5 times. And back through center with speed, Mike Hayek. Hayek working into the zone. Tried to work off of Tyler Benson. Benson got in the way just enough for the puck to come loose and sent down ice by Jack Pryor. From behind the net is Kai Jenkins. Jenkins going to take his time. He'll drop this one for Hayek. Hayek to the far side. He's trying to connect with Cimarroni, but he'll head around the boards and back out to the blue line. Kept in by Kai Jenkins. Jenkins walking the blue line, sending it to D to the far side to Cimarroni. Cimarroni dropping into the circle to the left of Mold. And back. Benson there as well. Fires off the left side of the net. Sharp angled shot going to be sent to the near board. 5.5 minutes left here, second period. 34 seconds left on the man advantage. Bell feeding it to the far side. Benson to the right of Halverson. Looking for a way to take a shot. He won't be able to. He'll eat some time up. Don't drop the puck behind Halverson. As U.S. will make their way back through center. John Cimarroni lead the charge. He'll have Edmonds to his right. He'll get some interference on the near board here. Eat the Bell going to step in and blow up the play. And the puck loose on it. We have a contact over Stagmeyer. putting a U.S. player down. I don't even know if he recovered. We can't see from our angle. And the puck in the lower left side. Ollie Stagmeyer taking a shot at him like he owed him money. .449 to go here, second period. We're back to 5-on-5. So Canton Akron survives a 5-on-3 and then a 5-on-4. Face off to the right of Connor Mold this time. Sebastian Dabb stepping into the circle for CAK. He'll take this one against Clayton. Out to the far side. Chavold approach the puck. He'll take a bump from Barlow. On the near board now, U.S. trying to work it. It'll be Chavold coming in with a little bit of speed, trying to feed it in the slot, and it was going to be redirected as the Jets had a good look for just a second. And now Balestrino reached in, couldn't get all of it. Clayton now trying to take a shot, and it'll go wide left of the cage. Chavold now trying to backhand this one out. He'll bring it through center. He'll get it into the U.S. zone. It'll go off the boot of Carson Barlow into the lower right corner. Back out to the far side. Have contact here at the red line. Gage Weaver will go down after a collision with Clayton. Balestrino on the near side, feeding this out to Deacon Johnson. Johnson and Barlow gonna collide. That one, we'll call that a draw. Irresistible force and the immovable object met right here at center. And the puck from around the back is Balestrino. Trying to feed it back out the center. It'll go past Deacon Johnson. And behind the goal line, icing coming up against CAK. 3:31 to go here, second period. Action fast and furious, back and forth both ways here between both teams. We're scoreless here in the second period. Isley, Craven, Doris, Johnson, and Pryor on the ice for Canton Akron. Face off to come to the left of Connor Mold. Doris taking the face off for CAK. Canton Akron will win this one. Sending it out the center, trying to feed Nicely. Nicely couldn't get to it, poked away by Finn Bryan. Sailed back out of the jet zone. Craven stepping in. He'll redirect it. Attempted hit by Trem. Trem will miss. He'll battle Craven. Craven going to tie it up, but he'll wait for some help from Nicely. Puck sailing right back around Connor Mold. Mold moving left to right. Takes a shot. Sharp angle shot. Still loose. And it's going to go off the boot of Craven and into the net. I believe it was ricocheted. And the Jets now trail by a score of 1-0. 3:04 to go here, second period. Able to clear it out. Bad bounce for the Canton Akron Jets. Black will take the face-off against Hayek. Out to the far side. Morrow from his own defensive zone, trying to work it off the boards. On the top of the slot now, trying to take a shot. Covered up by Connor Mold. And Morrow and Hayek exchanging pleasantries behind the net. 2:51 to go here, second period. U.S. with a 1-0 lead. Face off to the left of Connor Mold, Lucas Black. Stepping into the circle for CAK. He'll take this one against Hayek. Shot off the circle. And it'll go off the right side of Connor Mold. Back out the center. Picked up by Zach Cimarroni. Cimarroni trying to drop this one into the zone. And now Barbieri through center. Trying to feed this one out the center. Black trying to feed it out to Stagmeyer. Stagmeyer had to spin around to get to it. He'll drop this one down low into the Jets, into the U.S. zone. Lower right side now. 2-on-2 though, battle in the corner. Stagmeyer with the puck. You'll have to battle through two white jerseys. Tyler Benson now going to take a shot, and we're going to get a whistle and a penalty coming up. I didn't see anything, but we'll see who they're going to take. A holding call coming up. Is this going to be against Tyler Benson? I don't know what. I didn't see anything. There was contact down there, but Benson trying to plead his case. And the Preppers will go back to the power play. 2:15 to go here. Second period. Jets trail by a score of 1-0. Tyler Benson headed to the box for 2 minutes. We'll call that an interesting call. Face off to the left of Mold. Back out to the blue line. It'll be Cimarroni with the shot, trying to find some room to get it off. Couldn't get it off the far board, or excuse me, the near board. And he'll send it back out to center to Finn Bryan. Bryan back to Cimarroni, back to Bryan from the blue line, takes a shot. Puck loose, now redirected to the far left corner. Collision on the lower side here as Weaver will take a bump from Carson Barlow. And back out to center. Corcoran will bring this one into zone. He'll have 2 blue jerseys in front of him. That'll be Bell and Pryor. Pryor putting a bump on him. Puck loose. And now it's going to be Stagmeyer trying to race Cimarroni to it. And John Cimarroni going to send it back to center. 1:12 left on the man advantage for U.S. Working to the left side of Connor Mold. Pryor trying to clear this one out. It'll be kept in the zone by Barlow, who's going to kick it back in with his boot. Weaver going to send it around the boards to the near side to Lucas Black. Black sending it across the ice and all the way down. He'll clear this with 53 seconds left on the Prepper power play. From behind the net of Halverson. U.S. will set this one up again. They'll bring it through center. It'll be Finn Bryan. Bryan to the near side. Black in front of him. Weaver as well. That'll be Pryor. Pryor sweeping it to the far board. Didn't get all of it. And U.S. will set this one up along the blue line again. Dropping it back down into the circle to the left of Mold. And they'll work it from the far point. Jenkins dropping into the right circle. Again, along the boards, back to Jenkins. Jenkins on the blue line, takes a shot, takes a bounce, and it's going to go wide right of the cage. Hayek trying to work back into there, and it'll be Pryor that will reach in, send this one around, back out to the point, where Zach Cimarroni will try to drop this in the left circle on the right side of Mold. It'll trail back out to center as Lucas Black will poke this one out. Ty Jenkins will set it back out from behind the goal line. And we'll clear the penalty, actually, with 8 seconds left here in the second period. Contact here on the near boards. Doris taking a shot at Cimarroni. Doris and Cimarroni still going at it, and we're going to get the buzzer for the end of the second period. And both teams will head to the locker room after 2. University School takes a 1-0 lead over the Canton Akron Jets. We'll step aside for a timeout. We'll come back, we'll give you some of the numbers. And we'll get you ready for third period action here from the Cleveland Heights Community Center. You are listening to Canton Akron Jets hockey here on Western Reserve Radio, a part of the iMedia One network.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Are you ready to hit the gridiron and make your mark? The Cleveland Cobras are recruiting players and coaches for the upcoming Premier Amateur Football League season. We're looking for passion, grit, and the relentless drive to win. Whether you're a seasoned vet or hungry rookie, your shot starts now. Join a brotherhood, build a legacy, strike with the Cobras. Follow us on Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football, or for league information, visit TAFLfootball.com to get started today. Team Pride Cobras.
Keyboard Cat, Hamilton. Keyboard Cat, Hamilton the Pug, and Toast Meets World. These are some of the internet's most beloved pets. And they all have one thing in common. Their stories started in a shelter. Start your story. Adopt a dog or cat today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org to find a pet near you. Training that pet to play the keyboard, that's optional. Start a story. Adopt a shelter or rescue pet today. Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
Okay, what are you wearing right now?
Nothing.
That's right. So mommy's going to teach you how to dress yourself. Underwear always comes first, name tag at the back, then pants, then shirt. Get the first button in the right hole or you have to start all over. Socks going first, then shoes, right on right, left on left. With shoelaces, just take the ends, cross them over, switch the loops, the rabbit goes down the hole, pull tight, and you're left with bunny ears. Got it? Why are your pants on your head?
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush their teeth is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain. Visit 2min2x.org to find out more. A message from the Partnership for Healthy Mouths, Healthy Lives, and the Ad Council.
How's it going?
I'm having a stroke.
Are you going to shake my hand?
I'm having a stroke.
Wow, you're not even moving your arm.
I'm having a stroke.
When someone is having a stroke, they may not be able to say it with words, but their body language will tell you loud and clear. Look for FAST. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911 immediately. Know the sudden signs. Spot a stroke fast. Visit strokeassociation.org. Brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
The storks are bringing me a baby brother. We can do this together.
All right, let's go.
Storks know how to keep kids safe. Do you?
What?
Oh my gosh, you don't know.
I know.
You don't. Oh man, you laugh when you're uncomfortable.
No. Making sure your child is in the right car seat is one of the steps to safer travel.
I will rock this.
You will rock this.
To know for sure that your child is in the right car seat for their age and size, visit safercar.gov/the right seat. Cool. Very cool. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council. The stations that are always ahead of the game. Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast. Youngstown, Ohio.
You're listening to Canton Akron Jets hockey on the iMedia One Sports Network. Second intermission here in the Cleveland area. Jets, they headed to the locker room trailing by a score of 1-0. The only score coming with 3:04 left in the second period. David Lamb getting the redirect and sliding one past Connor Mold to take the 1-0 lead. Jets being outshot 22-13. Penalties in the second period going to Doris, Black, and Benson. 1 for the University School Preppers. That one to Theo Trem. See if we can find scores from around the USHL. As we continue to monitor the Youngstown Phantoms. Of course, Youngstown Phantoms, number 1 in the Eastern Conference of the USHL, leading in points for the Anderson Cup. Finals coming in now is the Chicago Steel. They get a 4-2 win over the Muskegon Lumberjacks. Des Moines Buccaneers, they lead 3-0 over the Omaha Lancers. That with 19:09 left in the third period. The Waterloo Blackhawks, they have a 1-0 lead over the Fargo Force. That coming with 14:11 left in the third period. Green Bay Gamblers, after 2, they trail the Sioux Falls Stampede by a score of 3-1. 17:39 left in the second period. Tri-City Storm with a 2-0 lead over the Madison Capitals. And the Dubuque Fighting Saints, after 1, has a 3-1 lead over the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders. And our Youngstown Phantoms, at the end of 2, have a 3-1 lead over the Lincoln Stars. Youngstown looking to sweep the series out there in Lincoln this weekend. Phantoms looking to increase their lead in the USHL Eastern Conference. Of course, talked about it earlier, in line right now, leading in points for the Anderson Cup. We'll step aside for another break. When we come back, we'll have a third period action here from the Cleveland Heights Community Center. You are listening to Canton Akron Jets hockey here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One Network.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane, they got gas.
Watch this. let's face it. What a time to be making a hockey show.
Nice. Just when I thought last year couldn't be topped.
Let them know what they're in for here.
Here we are.
How scared are you guys? How scared are you?
What keeps you motivated?
I think winning. I don't really know any different.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532.
Discount Power Sports LLC is continuing to grow. They offer ATVs, dirt bikes, go-karts, electric bicycles, while offering off-road power sport repair services. Located at 758 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to the newly renovated Village Tavern. Discount Power Sports LLC also offers financing and accepts all major credit cards. Discount Power Sports LLC. Find them online at discountpowersports.biz. Discount Power Sports LLC, where value meets adventure.
Are you tired of switching apps just to catch your favorite shows and live events? Say hello to the iMedia One Network app, your one-stop destination for streaming and everything that matters. From national sports to exclusive local content, Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast are now all in one place, anytime, anywhere. Download the free iMedia One Network app on iOS and Android and unlock the future of sports audio in the palm of your hand. The iMedia One Network, your sports app in the Valley.
Best source for everything hockey is here. The NHL app is your place to get every highlight from every game.
McDavid to the net, score!
Off the ice player content you won't find anywhere else.
You guys have a helmet I could throw on for this?
The most NHL edge stats and advanced analytics and ways to catch up on the game how you want, when you want. When it comes to following the NHL, don't settle for anything else. Hockey is better on the NHL app.
Are you ready to join the legacy? This is your chance to become part of something special with the Youngstown Patricians. Honoring the proud football tradition of the Valley, we're on the lookout for talented post-high school athletes who want to make their mark on the field. Whether you're a seasoned high school athlete, college, or former professional player, develop your skills and become part of a team that values hard work, dedication, and community spirit. Don't wait. Begin your path to the gridiron by visiting youngstownpat.com or contacting us on Facebook at the Youngstown Patricians. Be bold, be legendary, join the Youngstown Patricians today. The Village Tavern's been a beloved local landmark in Hubbard, Ohio for nearly a century, and now it's better than ever. Recently renovated and still serving up the same warm hospitality, the Village Tavern is your go-to spot for great food, cold drinks, and a laid-back atmosphere. Whether you're stopping in for dinner, catching up with friends, or just looking to relax, you'll enjoy a full menu of American favorites, rotating drink specials, and friendly service that makes every visit memorable. Be sure to visit the Village Tavern at 746 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to Repair That Glass. To learn more, go to villagetavern3.com.
Think back to the beginning. That first game. That first jersey. That first moment when you knew you'd found your place. What you wear today started with a feeling. A feeling that changed everything. NHL Shop, a Fanatics experience.
Are you ready to hit the gridiron and make your mark? The Cleveland Cobras are recruiting players and coaches for the upcoming Premier Amateur Football League season. We're looking for passion, grit, and the relentless drive to win. Whether you're a seasoned vet or hungry rookie, your shot starts now. Join a brotherhood, build a legacy, strike with the Cobras. Follow us on Facebook at Cleveland Cobras Football, or for league information, visit TAFLfootball.com to get started today. Team, pride, Cobras.
I spend a lot of time in the backyard, and I'm the center of attention at summer barbecues. In '96, I made some of the tastiest s'mores. And in '09, it was me, your backyard fire pit, that accidentally started a wildfire when a summer breeze carried one of my embers into some dry brush. Spark a change, not a wildfire. Visit SmokeyBear.com. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
My name is Lola Silvestri, and I'm going to be 95 this year. I was very independent. I fell, and I had to have Meals on Wheels. America, let's do lunch.
1 in 6 seniors faces the threat of hunger, and millions more live in isolation. Drop off a hot meal and say a quick hello. Volunteer for Meals on Wheels by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org. This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
Hey everyone, let's all stop what we're doing and take a moment. You see, every moment can be kind of special. But they could be loud moments, goofy moments, dorky moments, it doesn't matter. Because every time dads like us take a moment like that to spend with our kids, well, it's pretty momentous. So let's take a moment to make a moment. Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Your best source for everything hockey is here. The NHL app is your place to get every highlight from every game.
David, to the net, score!
Off the ice player content you won't find anywhere else.
You guys have a helmet I could throw on for this?
The most NHL edge stats and advanced analytics and ways to catch up on the game how you want, when you want. When it comes to following the NHL, don't settle for anything else. Hockey is better on the NHL app.
Are you ready to join the legacy? This is your chance to become part of something special with the Youngstown Patricians. Honoring the proud football tradition of the Valley, we're on the lookout for talented post-high school athletes who want to make their mark on the field. Whether you're a seasoned high school athlete, college, or former professional player, develop your skills and become part of a team that values hard work, dedication, and community spirit. Don't wait. Begin your path to the gridiron by visiting youngstownpat.com or contacting us on Facebook at the Youngstown Patricians. Be bold, be legendary, join the Youngstown Patricians today.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Someone's got to set the tone out there, boys. Someone's got to set it.
The station that sets the tone for Youngstown Phantoms hockey is Western Reserve Radio. WRTB, The Scourge.
You're listening to Canton Akron Jets hockey on the iMedia One Sports Network. Both teams back to the ice, third period coming up here. Jets trail by a score of 1-0. Stagmeyer, Craven, Black, Pryor, and Benson will start this one off. Corcoran taking the face-off for U.S. Pryor taking this one through center into the zone, and he'll drop this one down low to the left of Halverston. Picked up by Barlow, and he'll collide with Tyler Benson. Benson going to go down. He'll try to recover. Puck through center. Craven one-on-one, trying to take the shot away. It's going to go wide left of the cage. Taken by David Lamb. Lamb with the goal earlier for U.S. Working from the right side of Bolt, now to the left, into the lower right corner. Trying to take a sharp angle shot. Look at the feed. John Cimarroni, but it'll sail to the far side. Stagmeyer trying to clear it out. He'll get it out to center. Corcoran will have it. Benson, though, reaching in forward. Benson trying to take a shot, but it'll be Finn Bryan that'll take the angle away from him, and it'll be Cimarroni that will set this one up behind the net of Halverston. Under pressure from Black. He'll bring this one through the U.S. zone and out to the neutral zone. Back down the near board. Rossi nicely stepping in. He'll take the path away. A shot by Lamb from the near side. And Edmonds looking for a secondary shot, couldn't get to it. Out to the far side, Bell. Through center. Noah Barbieri to his left, takes a shot off the glove of Halverston, and then set up by Kai Jenkins behind the net. Chased down by Nicely, he'll have to redirect to go back to the other side. Bell there as well, forcing him to push this one off the boards, out through center, and then down deep into the Jet zone. Jack Barbieri getting there. Teddy Wright was trying to sneak in for a shot to the right side of Mold. And back out the center, down into the U.S. zone. Back and forth through center here, Max Morrow. Drifting back into his own defensive zone, sending it over to Dars. Dars couldn't connect on it. And now U.S. through center, trying to take the shot. And again, it was Edmonds looking for the rebound, couldn't connect on it. Weaver will get this one out to center. Chavold trying to settle things down now as he'll bring it through the neutral zone. Trying to drop it past Hayek. Hayek taking the path away, and then U.S. now with the turnover, and Dab now with the turnover at center, working it to the near board. Barlow and Dab taking a bump. Barlow from the circle to the right of Halverson, sending it to the far side. Out through centers, Hayek. Hayek trying to work the two blue jerseys. Morrow going to take the path away. He and Barbieri as well as Deacon Johnson there. And from the right side now, looking to sneak back in from left to right. Taking the shot from the circle to the left of Mold was Barlow. He didn't get all of that one. Down in the lower right corner. Jets clearing it out to center. It'll be stopped by Barlow. Back in his own defensive zone. Bringing it out to center for Hayek. Dab will put a hit on him. The puck will sail down to the near board. And Barlow will have to reset from the lower left corner. Back out the center, trying to connect on the pass with Graham Bryant. Tyler Benson there, now Stagmeyer through center with possession. And working to the far side. He'll pitch just forward this one down into the Jets offensive zone. Bryant trying to get it through the circle. Stagmeyer sneaking in for the one-timer. Couldn't connect on it. Stagmeyer getting up slowly, and we're going to get a whistle. And do we have a penalty coming up? And Zach Cimarroni going to head to the sin bin for 2 minutes for roughing. 13:47 to go here, third period. Cimarroni trying to state his case. Referee seems content to give him a long explanation. And now the Jets will go to the man advantage. 13:47 to go here in the game. Jets trail by a score of 1-0. David Lamb, the only goal of the game. Face off to the right of Hayden Halverston. Lucas Black stepping into the circle. Dab, Black, Benson, Bell, and Pryor. Pryor at the blue line, drop this one in the circle to the near side. Trying to work it around there, Bell tying it up. And from the near board, try to get it out to the blue line. Black taking the one-timer over the head of Halverston. That'll sail out to the far side. Dab in the upper left corner, trying to feed it to Benson. Benson couldn't get a clean shot off. Bryan was in the way. This puck will sail all the way down ice. And Pryor will set this one up from behind the goal line. He'll have Dab and Black with him in the zone. Bell and Benson staying low. Puck lost at center, but cleared again by U.S. down into the Jet zone. Black now going to be chased by Lamb. Black going to go down. Went down awkwardly. Thought that was going to be a tripping call, but and now Jets through the center. Takes a shot, and it's going to go off the boot of a U.S. player and back out to the far side. Right. Feeding this one out. It's going to be one-on-one with Bold. Bold going to stop this one, and we're going to get a penalty. And Lucas Black, I believe, is going to be the guilty party. 53 seconds left on the man advantage for the Jets. However, I think that is going to be nullified with a penalty to Lucas Black. Let's see what the actual call is. A lot of contact down in the lower right corner. Looking kind of a bad angle for us. The officials are actually talking at center ice. All right, so tripping's going to be the call against Lucas Black. So we'll be 4-on-4 for the next 53 seconds, and University will go to the power play for 1:07. Draw to come to the left of Connor Mold in our right circle. Stagmeyer stepping into the circle against Mike Hayek. Hayek will have Edmonds to his right. Send this one in the lower right corner, Weaver. Trying to work this one off the board. He'll be bumped off the puck by Edmonds. Edmonds carrying it all the way around, back out, and it'll drift out to center. They'll send it over to Barlow. Barlow. He'll blow a tire, hit the wall, puck will come loose, and Weaver will send this one D to the far side out to Pryor. Excuse me, that'll be Barbieri through center. We'll drop this one to the far side to Bell. Bell will send it across the face of Halverson. And we have 20 seconds left of 4-on-4. 12:05 to go here in the game. Trem from behind the, excuse me, that'll be Barlow from behind the net. Trying to find an option. He'll send it out to Hayek. Hayek now into the zone, takes a shot, swatted away. Glove save by Connor Mold. So that penalty cleared now, and the University School Preppers will go to the power play for the next minute 7. 11:47 left here in the game. Draw to come to the right of Connor Mold. Benson, Pryor, Bell. And Barbieri. Send this one out to the blue line. It'll be U.S. walk at the blue line. Bryan tried to take a shot, thought better. Shot coming from the right circle. And to the near side, Barlow dropping it down to the left of Mold, trying to feed it through the blue paint. Nobody there, though. Now behind the net is Corcoran. Corcoran with the puck. He'll have it taken away and then kept in the zone by Finn Bryan. Jets now going to push it back out with 30 seconds left on the man advantage. Bryan trying to get it forward. He'll get it to Barlow. Barlow through center, down the near side. He'll reverse direction with Deacon Johnson in front of him. Trying to feed it back out to the blue line. Far side shot now. Chaos in front of the net. And bodies coming together. Don't know where the puck is. Net come off its moorings. And we'll get a whistle with 11 seconds left on the U.S. power play. 10:51 to go. Third period. Jets trail by a score of 1-0. Officials will take care of the net. And we'll have a change. Stagmeyer, Doris, Pryor, and Craven will be the 4 on the floor for Canton Akron. 10:51 to go here. Canton Akron looking to survive the last 11 seconds of this Prepper power play. Stagmeyer stepping into the circle. He'll take this one against Hyatt. Puck loose to the right of Mold. He'll swat it away. Send this one back to the far side. Stagmeyer will get to it. Craven actually will get to it first. He'll try to clear it down ice. And that will clear the penalty. Lucas Black coming out of the box. He'll go right to the ice. And we are 5-on-5 with 10:34 to go here, third period. Edmonds down the near side with Doris in front of him. Lower right corner, Black trying to get it out. Craven, though, attempted as well. And a shot from the circle going to go wide right by the U.S. And back out the center. Stagmeyer there, puck still loose. And Doris will send this one down in. No icing as Ty Jenkins will be the first one to it. And it'll be a shot from the far side, actually, by Lucas Black stepping in. Excuse me, that was Doris with the shot. Through center, back to the far side. Hayek trying to take the shot. Puck drifting there in front of Mold. Swept away by Black. Black now with some speed. Racing Teddy Wright down the ice. Working to the right side of Halverson. Trying to feed it to Chavold. Chavold couldn't keep his feet. And now U.S. with the puck. Down the near board. Chavold trying to get to it to disrupt the play. He'll do that. Craven going to send it to the far side. And then off the body of Zach Cimarroni. Upper left corner now. Dilly there. He'll avoid the hit of Theo Trem. Jets with the puck in the zone. Sebastian Dabb taking the shot. It's going to go off the body of a U.S. player. It might have gone off Chavold, actually. It's Craven sending it around down behind the goal line, behind Halverson. And we're going to get a whistle and a penalty coming up. An interference call. And is it going to be Zach Cimarroni? Headed to the box for his second penalty of the night. 9:19 to go here, third period. Excuse me, third penalty. So Canton Akron will go to the power play with an opportunity to tie this one up. 9:19 to go here, third period. Zach Cimarroni headed to the penalty box, 2 minutes. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout. We'll step aside for a quick break. You're listening to Canton Akron Jets Hockey here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One network.
Are
Are you ready to join the legacy? This is your chance to become part of something special with the Youngstown Patricians. Honoring the proud football tradition of the Valley, we're on the lookout for talented post-high school athletes who want to make their mark on the field. Whether you're a seasoned high school athlete, college, or former professional player, develop your skills and become part of a team that values hard work, dedication, and community spirit. Don't wait. Begin your path to the gridiron by visiting youngstownpat.com or contacting us on Facebook at the Youngstown Patricians. Be bold, be legendary, join the Youngstown Patricians today.
Someone's got to set the tone out there, boys. Someone's got to set it.
The station that sets the tone for Youngstown Phantoms hockey is Western Reserve Radio. WRTB, The Scourge.
You're listening to Canton Akron Jets hockey on the iMedia One Sports Network. .19 left here in the game. CAK going to the power play. As Zach Cimarroni will be sent to the box for interference. Canton Akron taking their time out. The officials giving them quite some time. As we'll finally get a whistle. Face-off to come to the left of Hayden Halverson. One of the seniors here tonight on this University School Preppers team. So we'll start it out with Doris, Stagmeyer, Weaver, Barbieri, and Benson. Stagmeyer to step into the circle. Be the right circle to the left of Halverston. Corcoran to take the face off for US. Back out to the blue line. Barbieri stepping this one down to the far or to the near corner. Doris trying to battle for it. 3 blue jerseys there. Back out to Stagmeyer. Stagmeyer dropping it down low to the near side. Puck loose here. US trying to clear it out. And into our blind spot from the circle, feeding it back out to the blue line. Weaver to the far side. Left of Halverson into the slot. Doris trying to take the shot. Couldn't get to it. And now Weaver from center will send us to the far side to Mason Doris. Doris dropping this one at the red circle, or excuse me, at the red line. And now Lamb with it to Corcoran. Corcoran will have it taken off his stick. A shot by Lamb. Going to go off the right shoulder of Connor Mold. And stopped. Looking for the shorthanded goal. Was Lamb. Barbieri now into the zone. Barbieri now top of the slot. He'll drop the puck. Stagmeyer will send it to Weaver. Weaver on the near side. Weaver trying to take a shot through traffic. Wide left. Benson there. Benson setting it up from behind the net. Barbieri in front of him. Trying to feed it to Doris. And there'll be a turnover here. And that'll be US now bringing it out to center. Try to kill some time. 45 seconds left on the man advantage. And CAK will take possession again with 40 seconds left. Weaver dropping this one down behind Halverston. He'll come out of the net to play it. Tyler Benson coming in to make sure they'll get Halverston back in the net. Loose in front. And Lucas Black trying to reach in, but US will clear this one down ice. Bold thought about coming out to play it. Saw 3 blue jerseys coming in. Went right back to the net. Weaver sending it out to the near side. Black trying to work through Barlow. He'll take the hit and work to the left of Halverson with the shot. Puck loose in front and covered up by the Prepper netminder. A few bodies coming together. Official's going to break it up. And just 4 seconds left on the Canton Akron power play. 7:23 to go here in the game. Jets trail by a score of 1-0. Cimarroni standing at the door waiting to come out. 4 seconds left. On the man advantage. Dab, Craven, Pryor, Black, and Bell. As they will pull this one out of the Jets' offensive zone in front of the Preppers bench. Dab and Hayek to take the face-off. Get it down on the zone. Jets will win this one. Deacon Johnson to the far board. Puck still loose. They'll battle for it out the center. Bell there, but couldn't keep it in the zone. And now we'll send it right back through center for Perko. They'll try to return the favor. Now Barlow on the near side, trying to feed it through center.
Craven going to sweep it back out to the far side to Deacon Johnson. Redirected down behind the goal line, behind Connor Mold. Mold going to set it up for Craven behind the net. Back out to Bell. Bell going to take a hit from behind. And finally, we're going to get a penalty here, as Carson Barlow didn't get away with that one. Checking from behind will be the call. Barlow will be headed to the box. Actually, no, they're going to say no call. Correction on that. Sean Houston, and John Evans not happy about that on the Canton Akron bench. Face off to the left of Mold. Pryor banking this one off the glass to the far side. Deacon Johnson from the far board. Setting it out the center. Was trying to meet up with Ethan Bell, but put too much on it. Dab keeping it in the zone. Working into the inside. Puck bounce around. Looking for a rebound shot. Bell stepping in, and it's going to sail to the near board. Canton Akron back out to Pryor. Pryor into the slot, but it's going to be intercepted by Mike Hayek. Hayek through center. Craven one-on-one with them, feeding it back to center. He'll get this one to Clayton. Clayton going to take the shot. Going to go over the net and to the near board. CAK now with his feet. Bell through center. He'll get back checked by Clayton. Craven trying to keep it in the zone. He'll take a high hit from Hayek. And Craven trying to get back to it. Trying to battle through Clayton. Clayton taking a sharp angle shot off the pad of Connor Mold to the far side. Craven swinging for the fences, sends it out to the blue line. Finally, Dab was there, but it'll be Kai Jenkins first, and we'll get to it. And the Preppers will have to clear the zone. Craven bringing it through the zone, trying to feed it out to Tyler Benson. Benson going to give a shot to Finn Bryan. Bryan going to go down, and puck will travel down behind the goal line to the right of Halverson. U.S. now back through their own zone. Through center. Nicely trying to poke it out. They'll drag him to the far side, to the right of Mold, upper right corner. And coming back in the other direction is Jack Pryor. Blue line, they'll take a shot. Actually, it'll be stopped by Theo Trem, who went down. Craven trying to reach in from behind to pull this one out of a pile, out to the blue line. Barlow tried to keep it in. And we got two going at it. It's going to be Craven and Theo Trem, and I think we'll see which one, if not both of them, we're going to go. And it looks like we're going to have matching penalties. Not sure here. Trem's going to head to the box. And Lucas Black will head to the box for Canton Akron. 2 minutes for roughing, I believe. Was that the official call? Did we get that? All right, so we'll have to wait for the announcement. All right, so slashing and roughing going to be the call against US and CAK respectively. Puck out to the lower right side now. Jets trying to work this one back out. We're still 5-on-5. 5 minutes left here in the game. Jets trail score 1-0. And icing call coming up against Canton Akron. Again, head coach Sean Houston not happy with that call. Holding on to his head like it's going to explode. Corcoran stepping in for US to take the face off. They'll win this one. Lamb had it for a moment. And now taken out of the zone by Ethan Bell. Bell putting a bump on Lamb, but he'll lose the puck in the process. And they'll work for it down the near line. Mason Doris and Corcoran going at it. Barlow now with possession to the far side for US through center. And John Cimarroni will send this one all the way around the boards where Corcoran will wait for it. Gage Weaver there, they're going to get to it initially and nicely. Try to get back to it. It'll be redirected down behind the net of Connor Mold as Palestrino sending this one off the boards. Back out to the blue line. Sending it to the circle to the left of Mold. Corcoran spinning around. Couldn't get around Weaver. He'll be content to drop this one down low behind Mold, and it's going to be Lamb and Palestrino getting to it. Ethan Bell there as well for Canton Akron. Contact in the upper right corner as Mason Doris puts a hit on. Puck high in the air behind the net. And Weaver trying to bank this one out the boards. Out to nicely. It'll jump over his stick. And back out to Finn Bryan. at center. Bryant trying to get into the zone. He'll have Deacon Johnson all over him, and we're going to get a whistle. A lot of contact going on there. .353 to go here, third period. Deacon Johnson headed to the box. Holding's going to be the call. And now this will be a true power play for U.S.
Just penalty to number 19, Deacon Johnson, 2 minutes for holding.
Benson, Stagmeyer, Morrow, and Barbieri, the 4 on the ice for Canton Akron. Stagmeyer trying to clear this one out to center. Benson there, he'll redirect it. And it'll go just to the right of Halverston. Halverston going to sweep this out, kept in by Benson. Benson eating some time up here, 145 on the man advantage for the U.S. U.S. Preppers through center. Cimarroni down the near board. He'll try to get past Barbieri. Won't be able to do it. He'll drop the puck in the circle to the left of Mold. Shot by Hayek. Knocked away by Mold. Blocker side save from the right side. Working to the inside. Pad save by Connor Mold, and we'll get a whistle with 3:15 to go here, third period. 1:23 left on the U.S. power play. Jets will change penalty kill units. U.S. will change power play units. Face off to the right of Mold. Doris, Craven, Bell, and Pryor. Corcoran in the circle. Take this one against Mason Doris. Puck swept back out to the blue line. Bryan taking a shot, trying to get through traffic. Pad save. Secondary shot coming off the right side of Mold. And it'll end up in the lower right corner. Bell trying to put some pressure on Barlow. He'll get the Corcoran up high. Barlow down low again in the circle to the left of Mold. Back out to the blue line. Hayek sending it to the far side. Excuse me, it'll be Bryan. Shot on net. Puck still loose and swept out of danger by Mason Doris. Pryor sending it around the board to the far side. He'll try to get this one past Cimarroni and out to center. U.S. will have to clear the zone as Finn Bryan will drift back and feed this one to Barlow on the near side. Craven in the circle in front of him, taking the path away. Ethan Bell there. And the puck will head back out to the red line with Corcoran. We'll settle it down and give it to Finn Bryan. Bryan on the near side. Craven in the circle to the left of Mold, taking the path away. Bryan trying to be strategic, get it to Barlow. Puck high in the air. And it'll be Doris tried to sweep it away, but Bryan will keep it in. As they'll work off the near board. Jack Pryor, though, working hard to get that out of the possession of U.S. Tyler Benson feed it over to Craven, and Craven finally going to clear this one all the way down. 8 seconds left on the power play. From behind the net of Halverston, they'll try to set it up, and that will do it for the Prepper power play from the far side. Hayek out through center. He'll go down. No call. Back into the Jets zone to the right of Mold. Shot. It'll be a blocker side save by the senior netminder. Craven tying it up in the corner, right corner. Collision in the back behind her. Puck sailing out there from the high slot. U.S. had it, but couldn't get the shot off. Edmonds with an opportunity down in the lower right corner. Pryor making contact with Hayek in the lower right corner. Stagmeyer in there as well. Craven chasing the puck around to the far side. It'll sail out to center. And now it's going to be Deacon Johnson racing to it, but the Preppers will get to it first. Kai Jenkins will send this one down deep to the right of Connor Mold. Weaver on the far side, trying to feed it out the center. And it almost an errant pass to Edmonds. And the puck to the far side. Deacon Johnson trying to get to it. And we'll have 52 seconds left here in the game. Jets trail by a score of 1-0. Lucas Black will head to the ice. Actually, it looks like is he going to stay on the ice? All right, he'll head to the bench. Looks like we'll wind this down with Weaver, Bell, nicely, Doris, and Barbieri. Face off to the left of Halverston. 52.6 seconds left. Jets trail by a score of 1-0. Mason Doris to take the face-off against Pat Corcoran. In the right circle. Offensive zone draw for the Jets. U.S. with possession behind the net to the far side. We'll try to tie this up, eat some time up. 45 seconds left in the game. Weaver keeping it in the zone. He'll drop this one down to Doris. Doris to the right of Halverson. Back out to Weaver. Weaver trying to take a shot through traffic. It's going to go off a couple of players into the upper left corner. Back out to the blue line. Shot from the blue line, wide left of the cage. 30 seconds left to go in the game. Bell swinging around, trying to keep it in. Kept in by Nicely. It'll be Corcoran, though, through center. Out to the far side. And this one around the back of the boards is Weaver. Will have 15 seconds to find somebody down ice, get this out. And now Corcoran from the near side will have possession. He'll just pitchfork this one down into the Jet zone, and Weaver will send it around the boards to Barbieri, who can't get it out of the zone, and that will bring us to the end of this one. And after 3, the Jets fall by a score of 1-0. Step aside for a timeout. When we come back, we'll get you the numbers and wrap it up here from Cleveland Heights. You are listening to Canton Akron Jets Hockey here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One Network.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532.
Village Tavern's been a beloved local landmark in Hubbard, Ohio for nearly a century, and now it's better than ever. Recently renovated and still serving up the same warm hospitality, the Village Tavern is your go-to spot for great food, cold drinks, and a laid-back atmosphere. Whether you're stopping in for dinner, catching up with friends, or just looking to relax, you'll enjoy a full menu of American favorites, rotating drink specials, and friendly service that makes every visit memorable. Be sure to visit the Village Tavern at 746 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to Repair That Glass. To learn more, go to villagetavern3.com.
The stations that are always ahead of the game. Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast. Youngstown, Ohio.
You're listening to Canton Akron Jets Hockey on the iMedia One Sports Network. Back here as we wrap it up from Cleveland Heights. Jets fall by a score of 1-0. Scoring went like this, and only like this. 3:04 left of the second period. David Lamb would get the redirect into the net, and it would give the University school a 1-0 lead. And that would be the final score in the game. Defensive battle both ways here between the Jets and the Preppers. For University School, 35 shots on goal. They were 0 for 5 on the power play. And Hayden Halverson would stop 19 out of 19 shots. For the Canton Akron Jets, Connor Mold would stop 34 out of 35. Jets would be 0 for 3 on the power play. Jets will be back in action tomorrow, 10 a.m. as they will take on St. Ignatius. We'll bring you all the action here on Western Reserve Radio on a very early Super Bowl Sunday morning as we get closer to the Buckeye Cup coming up here at the end of February. Of course, that being held down at Miami University in Oxford, Ohio. So for Caitlin Mold, I'm Jim Craven. Thanks for joining us here on this Saturday night. Your score, one last time, the Jets fall by a score of 1-0, and we will see you all back here tomorrow morning as the Jets take on the St. Ignatius Wildcats.
We thank you for joining us for this special presentation of Western Reserve Radio, and we now return to our regularly scheduled programming.
Youngstown, Warren, and Salem Sports Talk is on the iMedia One Network, Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast.
In most books.
Still plus 120. Like we said, if I'm going to get there with the 5.5,
he's got one.
Going to have to get one.
Yeah. When he's going to strip the ball and recover it on the same play, 75-1.
So I think that this is something that's got to be added as well. So finding bets along the way. Come on back. We got one segment left.
Billy, your gas light's on. We need to stop and fill up.
No way, Jen. Gas around here is too expensive. We can make it a little further.
Billy, listen to your big sister. You don't need to drive all over searching for the lowest gas prices. Do what I do and use Upside.
Upside?
Do you live under a rock, Billy? Upside is the hottest cashback app out there. It's free to download, and you get real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy. I use it all the time, and I've already made around $200.
You can make that kind of cash back just for buying the gas you have to buy anyway?
Yes, I'm looking at the Upside app now, and there's a gas station at the next exit offering 25 cents per gallon cash back.
Okay, I'm stopping to download Upside and fill up my tank. Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code TOUR25 for a limited time and get a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first 2 fill-ups. Cash out anytime right to your bank, to PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code TOUR25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first 2 tanks. That's code TOUR25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first 2 tanks.
We're getting ready for Big Game 60 with a big deal to match. Save $60 off a VEASAN Pro annual subscription when you sign up using promo code SUPER. That's full access to VEASAN's daily best bets, real-time betting splits from DraftKings and Circa, AI-powered props and matchup tools, 24
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday 10 to 4 and Saturday 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call